Welcome, Business Body Elite members. In this video, I will be talking about tempo and the three main types of muscle contraction. So the three main types of muscle contraction is isometric, eccentric, and concentric. Not in that order necessarily. Obviously, it can vary, but those are the three main types. There's also isokinetic, but we won't be talking about that in this video. So if you're following through any program, Business Body Elite program, you will see tempo. That is what I'm going to be explaining to you in this video. So you're going to see three numbers. Now you're going to find out what those three numbers really mean. So concentric, isometric, eccentric, we're going to actually break down what that really means. So you see these three numbers. The first number that you always see will be concentric, the middle number will be isometric, and the last number will be eccentric. Now, the exercise won't always go in that specific order, but the numbers that you see, that is the order. The order that I just explained, that is what it is. So the first number, concentric, the middle number, isometric, and the third number, eccentric. The numbers can vary. If you're doing like an isometric workout, then that number could be a whole 5 seconds. So basically, the tempo shows how much time it takes to complete one repetition. So it could take a total of 5 seconds or maybe even 10 seconds to complete one repetition. The tempo will designate that. So right now, let's look at that. Concentric means the muscle shortens. Isometric means there's muscle tension, but there's no movement. And eccentric is the muscle lengthening. So each movement that you see here that actually shows like the real world when we're doing an exercise, what each movement actually looks like. So when you're pulling up, that is concentric. When you hold it, even if it's for a millisecond, that portion where you're holding the movement, the exercise, that is called isometric. And when you're coming down and the muscle begins to lengthen, that is eccentric. So eccentric training is really huge when it comes to strength and also hypertrophy, but it's really that when you create the most muscle damage when you're doing eccentric training. So there's a lot of tempo really will determine a lot of if whatever your goal is, that will play a huge part into your goal. I'm going to show you also here in the handstand push-ups. Every movement is the same. Like I said, shortening, lengthening, no muscle contraction, no muscle movement, but there's contraction. So with the isometric, you're seeing you're making the muscles work, but you're seeing no movement take place. All right, so here I'm going to show you like a little example of an isometric hold, isometric tempo. So we're going to start regular, concentric, eccentric. They're isometric, holding that for 5 seconds. So you see that 5 represents the amount of time that I spend in that isometric position, or whatever position I may be in. The number that you see, that will designate how much time you spend in that position. So you could always mix it up. As you see, I'm doing 1-1-1, then I do 1-5-1. So you can always play with the different rep range. It's fun. It's fun. You feel that. You feel the exercises. You're really working a different type of metabolic, the different metabolic training properties as well. So listen here. So 1 second concentric, 3 second isometric, 3 second eccentric. Eccentric training. 101 to gaining muscle and increasing strength and looking like me. Oh shoot. One, two. All right, we're gonna count it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many that was. Wrapping up now, very important. It's very important that you keep in mind the tempo. When you see the tempo in these programs, do not ignore it. Pay attention to the numbers and actually follow it. You know, it plays a very significant role in the achievement of your goal, whatever the goal is. If it's strength, if it's hypertrophy, endurance, it's very important that you look at the tempo. So if you have any questions, you can always talk to an elite coach. I'm just showing you this last section right here is a very nice, slow and controlled tempo. It's like 1 or like 3, 3, 3 all the way through, whatever it is. Count it and figure it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.